Hey, what's going on, y'all? Today I'm about to just be talking to my traders, and my future traders, of course. And I just want to tell y'all, on this road, man, once you start doing this stuff, just stay focused on yourself. Stay focused on your one only mission, and that's getting this skill set down pat. Don't worry about nothing else is going on. Don't worry about nobody else's trading. Don't worry about the media. Don't worry about anything. Strictly focus on building this skill set. Don't get too wrapped up in the outside world. Don't get too wrapped up in the outside world. Focus. You know you need that focus. That's the only way it's going to propel you to the next level. But if you steady dividing your focus up, chopping your focus up, you're not going to be able to elevate like you want to. But once you start sacrificing the time, stop giving it out and dishing it out constantly left and right, dispersing your time up, then you're going to start seeing way more results in a shorter amount of time versus having to chop that time up and now you're not seeing those results until maybe years later. Hey, how you doing? But you're not seeing those results until maybe years later, or more months than it would have taken if you would have just put that time in up front and focused on it. So with that being said, you got to ask yourself, are you really going to take this shit seriously? Are you really going to give it your all? Are you really even with the shit? Are you even with the shit? Are you just bullshitting? Because this ain't no get rich quick scheme. This ain't no get rich quick shit. This is work hard. This is sacrifice. So ask yourself, are you even with the shit? If you know you ain't with the shit, don't even waste your time. Don't even, you could be doing something else. You could go work a job. You can go in another business field. But don't do this shit if you think it's gonna be some slip and slide shit. Like shit is just that sweet. The opportunities is endless. But this is work. Are you really, do you love yourself that much? You gotta ask yourself, do I love myself that much? To really focus on my mind? Do you love yourself enough to focus and elevate your mind? Do you? Because if you don't, this ain't for you. This is not for you. If you're not one to dedicate yourself and to commit to something, this is not for you. If you think you can't do it, you can't do it. Don't even try. You right. Whatever you say is right. Your mind gonna pick it up as truth when you say it. So if you look at this shit and be like, oh, man, I can never do that. You can't do it. Don't even try it. You're already limiting yourself. Those self-limiting beliefs ain't gonna work over here. That's what I'm saying. You gotta love yourself to do this shit. You think this shit just a walk in the park? You gonna get tested on this journey for sure. But that's why it's ways. You can learn from other people's mistakes. You can look at somebody else and pick up that lesson instead of having to go through that experience yourself. So you choose a side. You choose the side of the fence you want to be on. But to all my traders who's out here trading, notice what you got going on in your life and start sacrificing. If you really about this shit, start sacrificing. You'll see. You got to be willing to give everything up. So make sure you stay on that ball. Choose a side. You bullshitting or you with this shit? It is what it is. Are you gonna take this shit serious or not? Just don't have to be. People think they're like, no, I just want you to get that skill set down. before you gotta get that skill set down. You gotta master this shit. Then use it to unlock other avenues. Then focus on some other shit. But first lock in with this shit. Start doing this shit part-time. You get consistent doing this shit part-time, then you straight. What's going on, man? Stay consistent. Stay locked in. Stay focused. Stop dispersing your time. If you say you gonna do some shit, do it. Be committed to the shit that you say you gonna do. Once you start this journey, don't stop. Don't give up. Take notes. If you dead ass, treat this shit like a fucking business, not like a fucking game. Journal. Get a fucking journal. Start journaling your trades. Start back testing those trades. Mark up. Come on. Is you with this shit or is you playing? Are you gonna be with this shit or are you gonna keep playing? Treat this shit like a fucking business. Treat this shit like a fucking business. If you serious about this shit, treat it like a business. Don't treat this like no sometimey shit. We ain't in this on no sometimey shit. If you don't understand the errors that you making in the markets, or you not acknowledging them, or at least trying to put a system together to prevent the errors that you're constantly making, you're not for real about this shit. You might as well just go to the casino. Start gambling. Cause you're not even for real. You bullshitting. This is for people who wanna really do this shit. This is who I'm talking to. Everybody else, y'all tuning shit out. But this is who I'm talking to. Treat this shit like a business. Treat this shit like a stone cold business. Solidify it. Think like that in that aspect. I'm gonna say it one more time. Sacrifice. Give some shit up and replace the bullshit with the shit that's gonna change your life. Sacrifice. It's sacrifices throughout this whole shit, whether you like it or not. You gonna have to sacrifice at will or against your will. So you might as well sacrifice at will. Pick your fucking side. Don't go half-ass with this shit. Stay focused. And this goes out to anybody, but mainly I'm talking to my traders. Whatever you do, if you gonna do something, put your all into that shit. And stay laser focused on that shit. Say fuck the world. It's me. Be selfish as fuck. Be selfish as fuck. Be lasered in on your craft, on your work, on your dream, on your passions. And say fuck the world. I don't give a fuck what's going on. I don't give a fuck about this or that. I gotta be selfish about my life. Because we get too wrapped up in the bullshit. Now I got our mind thinking this and thinking that. We need to be thinking the most positive things the most. During the day, every single day, we need to have more positive thoughts than negative thoughts. So if you constantly filling your head up, you constantly seeing a certain media, something that's constantly switching your mood up, you never gonna be able to elevate. You gonna constantly be having these mood switches. And most of the mood switches be a negative mood. So start tuning out of the bullshit. Start cutting the bullshit out. That way you can laser focus on what you want to manifest. Because we keep thinking about what we don't like, what we don't want. Okay, we understand that shit. So only put in positive thoughts on what you do want. Alright. I just want to come in here real quick and give some game out for my traders. Share this video, share it on your story, send it in DMs, get the message out for me, you know what I'm saying? A lot more content is coming. I got a lot of stuff stocked up, I've been working, so it's a lot of content that I have to actually sift through, pick apart. So it's a lot of content that's on the way. And then it's still content that's being created at the same time. But just make sure y'all tap in, support. More YouTube videos coming soon. More live streams coming soon. More everything coming soon. We turning up, man. Love y'all.